Okay, time for the top 8 quarterfinals against Angrychicken on traditional big Combrei. We're gonna have a clear redraw here. 2 power and influence screwed. This is much better. So we're just gonna get another fire sigil and pass the turn to set up our quarry on turn 2. Scratch that. Instigator it is. May the beat down continue. Alright, so what's the plan here? I think I'm not gonna Vara's favor here, simply because that's gonna make for like a nice cudgel on turn 5, and I rather Quarry here to see what we're getting. A premature Reaper. I certainly do not mind that. I might as well play a fire sigil. Not that it makes much of a difference here. He's not protecting this, that's fine. Okay, so can attack and then he can like try it and give me a cudgel. The question is, do I prefer this to be silenced or this? I think I might need the flyer. It's not so easy. I mean, I think the cudgels generate a lot of board presence. I think I'll play the Reaper first to let him silence that, and then have Maiden to generate some cudgels, which I think we're gonna need to punch through his board. Vanquished, it's okay. That also means our cudgels won't get punished, which is even better. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this to make a cudgel here, I think. I'll just pass. Doesn't seem to have a Desert Marshal, which is good. Probably would have used it on the Reaper, but who knows, maybe not. I mean, I think there's a reasonable point to be made to just not care about the 5 drain and just keep the Marshal for the next threat. I personally actually would like that in his spot, I think. Gonna keep the Flail for like a real threat and just gonna ignore this guy, as in just punch through it with the cudgel power. Could have also like put it on here and just torch this, but I think I'd rather have torch for a wasp that he could have had there. Not gonna waste the cudgel here in case he has Harsh Rule, which is very possible, and then we're actually in kind of a bad spot. Yep, he does have Harsh Rule, and that's pretty bad for us actually. Big Combrei is not that great of a matchup, I think, but we'll make the best of it. I think I'll take the Maiden in this spot for sure, since we really need another thread. And we also have a couple of answers, plus we can ignore some stuff thanks to cudgels and deadly. Like this, for example, we hardly care about. Combrei healer. There's the expected wasp. Torch that. Boom. I'm gonna hold on to the cudgel once more, in case this gets like vanquished or whatever. Plus we have like ample power anyway. There's a silence. Fortunately enough, we are still big enough with the cudgel to punch through both. I can ignore them. Let's see what Quarry will bring us. That's really not what you want from a Quarry. Not gonna show him that I got another power, I think, in this position. So the question is, do I wanna kill this here? Or rather like hold on to this for real threat? I think we are high enough life total that I can hold on to this and take some damage. Yeah, I'd rather kill this on my turn. For sure. Unless I draw like an Annihilate or something. Ooh. That actually is exactly not enough. That's unfortunate. Guess that means we have to make do without a cudgel. But yeah, this guy could otherwise cause a lot of trouble for us. We're at least doing a decent job at racing, pressuring. Let's see if we can ride this game home. I guess this is one of the matchups where I definitely prefer to be like burn mid-range rather than like actual mid-range. Like these burn decks in the top 8 are basically mid-range decks that trade some of the mid-range cards for burn spells, which has upsides and downsides. Makes the deck a bit clunkier, also gives it more reach. Does varied things for the deck. So I guess I'll just kill this, turn it into a cudgel. Don't want to put the cudgel on it anyway, simply because of Vanquish. Plus making the Flail one bigger can actually matter with stash. The nice thing with Maiden is like if you jump block a Maiden, you're usually not even preventing that much damage because the turn later she's just gonna come back for more. So yeah, I think cudgeling it up is better than not cudgeling it up. I mean, sure, the cudgels are nice on the champion and all. At least this way our champion is not gonna get cudgeled. They're gonna get silenced, so that's nice. And he's still jump blocked, which is even better for us, I guess. This is gonna be a really close race. A Maul would be super sweet, for example, to punch through this Desert Marshal, so that our champion can finish the game. Maul. Torch is not quite it. But Torch may keep us alive. Actually not, if he doesn't block. So let's hope he blocks. I just really want him to block with Ascendant, but he might figure out that he doesn't like have to block. This block is not really accomplishing anything other than not killing us. This is a pretty bad block, I think. I think the point here is you either don't block or you block with the Ascendant to trade. Because the one damage doesn't make any difference. Like if I would play Obliterate, that would matter. I mean, I guess that kind of matters for Maul, but it doesn't really matter for Maul because if I had Maul I would just win. But that's okay, this way we don't lose, it's fine. We have a shot at winning, depending on what he does. Like if he all out attacks, we torch and block, go to 2 and he has no blocker, he just dies to the champion. And we have top deck outs. Like Vara's favor kills him if he has one blocker. Maul kills him, Torch kills him. removal for the blocker killed him. And he went for the all-in. I was about to say he might have to harsh roll me. This is not gonna do it. And we are dead. 1 damage short. Did all we could. Well, at least it's best of 5, so that's good, because this matchup is not that great. But post-sideboard I think it improves more for me than it improves for him. So after sideboard I have like a nice shot. It's really weird having to play like 2 games without sideboard. This is so strange. But okay. Yeah, definitely wanna delay Sabotage here. And also wanna delay Seek. Because now I might just go for like Shadow. Let's see what he has. A lot of Vanquish. Still think I want to take harsh roll here, especially given that he has 2 Vanquish. So I'm just gonna take a Fire Sigil and have a 3/3 champion. That will hit for 3, rather than get vanquished. At least once it will hit for 5 before getting vanquished. Unless it gets silenced. But that's also fine, because... Yep. In for 5. In before vanquish. There's the vanquish. And thanks to Deadly we can keep attacking. And I have to Vara's favor, unfortunately, to set up double Reaper. But drawing Instigator here definitely helps to use our power efficiently, although it's kind of shut down by healer. Stash, not too bad. I'll attack with Instigator anyway. Gonna trade here, it's fine. And then I'll just drop that, and now I can even get these 2 back, and they are not silenced, so that's great. Getting back an unsilenced champion is nice. Since this gets vanquished, I can even get back a champion and a Reaper, so that's a pretty big deal. That should definitely overload any potential future silences to no amount, basically. But I think I'll drop the Reaper first, and then I'll hopefully like stash Sabotage next turn. Or like Sabotage plus whatever I draw, we'll see. More Vanquish, is that like the 3rd Vanquish? Wow, really? So much Vanquish. But yeah, we don't need to be concerned with getting raised at all right now. He's far enough away from 8, so I don't need to Suffocate. I just get back 1 Reaper and champion, I think. Since we can champion plus Sabotage Suffocate, I think. Yeah, that seems nice. That seems pretty nice. I think I like it a bit better than 2 Reaper, because that's so clunky. Okay, so this kills that. I think I'll rather Sabotage. Yep, getting a harsh roll is a pretty big deal here. And then we can just pass. And if we draw power next turn, we can Torch and Reaper, which should be enough to kill him. Thanks to Argenport, basically every blocker prevents 0 damage. So yeah, he's just dead. Not drawing any silences in this matchup is usually not gonna end well for Combrei. I hate how it is like freaking occupied. Does not stick. Alright. So that should do it. One, and now onto the sideboard. Alright. I want another Suffocate potentially. Treacheries. Another stash, pretty sure. And Deathstrikes. I think that's it. So I don't think I want 4 Sabotage, but some Sabotage is fine. Flail is not too hot, so we can shave one. Torch is pretty bad overall. It kills Wasp, but that's like all it does. Not sure about Suffocate even. I mean, it mostly kills Seraph, right? I don't want to force Suffocate actually. He has like some... like killing healer is not particularly relevant even, because it only stalls Instigator. Probably just gonna cut the 2 torches. I think that seems fine. Having some torch for Wasp can be nice, but don't think it's that important. I wonder if I should even like drop one Suffocate for like a torch. Maybe one torch. It's kind of good. It's like an auto Wasp. And Suffocate is like actually pretty limited. I think I... Oh no, I think I'll leave it at that. Game 3. Solid hand. Bit slow, but other than that pretty good. Going to keep it. If we draw a Sigil off the top, it's even better. If not, it's still okay. Got a pretty good mix of things. Oh, we drew a seal that will also do. And means a Quarry here. Into a Treachery. That seems good. So next turn we can like Vara's favor Treachery, which is pretty nice. Hopefully on a Temple Scribe. Or like Treachery, Suffocate on like an Awakened Student if he brought them in. Not sure if he did. So we don't even have to Vara's favor, which is kinda good, because I don't like to waste it if I don't have to. So... I think, given our hand. Titan is quite annoying. So is Reality Warden. So I guess, given that we have Stash and very few outs against Reality Warden it is. And we hold on to our Vara's favor to deal with the marshals. But yeah, his hand is pretty good against us. This game is not looking so hot for us. Now we probably get our Steward screwed. There's Titan. Another Suffocate when all we need is a removal for Titan. I think I'm gonna attack because he has the silence, so there's no point in not attacking. And yeah, the rest of our hand doesn't do anything. Might go down to 2 Suffocate after all, not sure. This game does not feel great for us. He didn't silence, interesting. I guess time to stay home to make him silence. He didn't even silence end of turn. Interesting. Guess he might just play to like prolong the game. Which is a reasonable thing to do for him. Because it should favor him. So maybe he just rather wants them to stall each other and have the marshals for Reaper. Guess if he does marshal anyway, he should have done it end of turn, I think. Steward being slightly embarrassed by the Titan. At least we can double block now, so that's great. That should definitely help us a lot here in stabilizing the board. So we know his hand is Wasp, Marshal, I think at least 1 power. Oh no, no more power from Find a Way. But I think a power from Seek Power, so 2 power, Marshal, Wasp. Iron Thorn, that's annoying. And we are sitting there with all these Suffocates, which is really not how I had that pictured. So yeah, gonna kill this first. He's probably gonna marshal that. Which is unfortunate, but what can we do? Yep, there's the marshal. Such a bummer. Maybe we can like turn this around somehow with like Stash. You don't even like want to Stash just to get this back. This is terrible. Yeah, I guess we just have to pass. This game is not looking good for us. That is nice now. That the second marshal is gone. That is actually pretty sweet. Unfortunately now he's close to Seraph activate territory. And yeah, I guess I'll just attack. Wish I still had this Vara's favor. At least now we can drop a decent stash. Make a huge Charchain Flail. The question is, what do we want to flail? Probably the Marshal, actually. I mean, he's gonna Wasp it anyway, so... Yep. Seraph activate, maybe? Nope. Such a stupid standoff. Which clearly is in the favor of big Combrei. This is so scary. Close to Marshal activation. Really not fun. So, what's the best course of action here? If I attack, he takes like 3, goes to 11, goes to 6. So maybe that's a cool plan. Definitely better than getting my board wiped by his Marshal next turn. Yeah, this way he at least takes 8. Okay, that's protect. That's pretty good. Unfortunately. Okay, I'll drop the Reaper so he can't attack with his Marshal without activating it. And give him like an okay Marshal activation. Not gonna block, of course. Wonder what he's holding. A bit scared to play Steward here. I think I just don't. Like this turn, if he attacks with Titan again, we can double block. Which is not great, but okay. Just don't want to give him too good of a Marshal. But yeah, this game is looking pretty bad for us. Looks like he's activating. Nope. Then we have Steward at least as a follow-up to stabilize, potentially. He has another protect. Jeez. So yeah, this game is probably his. And we flat out. Oh god, these Suffocates. Yeah, we can't even suffocate this, this game. And the third Suffocate, just to add insult to injury. So we gotta win 2. One Suffocate less, one Charchain Flail more. Probably still no Torch. Or maybe? I mean, Suffocate is like so bad. Maybe Torch is even better. Because it like kills Wasp. And we have the weapons for Seraph, kind of. Which aren't the most reliable. Maybe just one Suffocate, one Torch. Because I never want something like last game to happen, basically. Yeah, this is like a decent split on cards that are very situational, I think. Okay, time for game 4. This hand is not good. Gonna redraw. We are 1 and 2, so we really gotta pull our act together. This was actually a pretty good top deck. And I think yeah, I think I'll seed into Sabotage here. No targets. Interesting. Now we can Argenport into Champion into Favor plus Argenport and hope to like have a decent beatdown draw against his hand that is lacking in Harshwall and Vanquish. That's fine, I'll just attack, and if he blocks, I'll Vara's Favor. I'd rather do it this turn than next turn, because next turn he might have Titan and then we can't make that attack anymore. So I think that's better, and there's the Titan. That's what I meant. I think the first guy I want to be silenced is this one. And next turn I want to play these two and then have Maiden as backup. This game looks like it could go a lot better for us. And I think I'm fine with this trade. Getting rid of Titan. Here's another one, of course. Because why not? This time we are not going to block. He drew a Vanquish. That's pretty good for him. Suddenly we are getting beat down. Wouldn't mind an Annihilate off the top here. That is not an Annihilate. But yeah, this matchup is just not very good. And it looks like we are going to lose. This is probably like the deck that I wanted to face the least of all of them in the entire top 8. And there's the Wasp. Ugly, ugly Wasp. And now we're basically already done though. To be fair, that Vanquish off the top was pretty clutch. Getting around my Sabotage and hitting our champion that otherwise could have caused a lot of trouble. That is actually fucking Sandstorm Titan. The actual worst. So close, yet so far. I was about to be excited to kill the Titan and then saw that he targeted the Titan appropriately. Can we please just draw Annihilate or Deathstrike to punish this? Like one time. Jeez. Well. Now we can't even like kill this anymore basically. Because we like have to jump block it in order to do that. So we really need to draw like a rear removal. I mean we still have like 5, so it's not like we don't have any. And he got us. Okay, that's it. Lost in the quarterfinals. That's it for today's ETS. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.